Hello everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays Illusion of Gaia. So, we're going to go tackle the last door with Frieden. We don't technically have to use him, but we haven't seen him in a while, and I like Frieden. Good character. Pretty much the ultimate badass. Will give us the opportunity to see how the Dark Friar fares against these enemies, and as you can see, it does absolutely staggering amount of damage. In fact, so much that I definitely did not recall how much damage it actually did. In fact, Frieden in general pretty much just tears this place up. Now, I think you can actually use the aura right there, but we are Frieden, so we will not be doing that. It's unfortunate that the timing on the Dark Friar explosion doesn't let you catch those spirits, but you can still kind of catch them off screen. There we go. So that's a bunch of enemies down, 12 to go. Wait a minute, how? On just a moment here. How do we get down there? Oh, there's actually clever. There's actually a doorway here. Thought I was missing something. I think I can catch this spirit off screen. Let's find out. Yeah, I actually did. Worked out perfectly. Boy, I was gonna fight the boss as Shadow. I probably still will. This is definitely making a case for just sticking with Frieden, but you don't actually do extra damage to bosses, so it won't really come into play. 4 enemies to go. There might be an invisible enemy I need to backtrack for. We'll find out though. Yeah, there was. Okay. So there was another enemy somewhere up here that I missed. And it must be an invisible... Oh, wait a minute. There's another doorway here. I bet I didn't go in this doorway. No. Wait a minute. Hold on. You are here, you sneaky devil. There we go, and that's our last health upgrade, so we now have a full 40 health. In fact, we'll be getting the final of every upgrade in this section of the dungeon. I'm curious, are Frieden's stats actually different? I don't think so. I think the strength and defense is universal. It's just that it affects the characters differently. Don't quote me on that, though. That might be wildly inaccurate. 17 enemies, no treasure chest. So there are no herbs here. It's actually kind of scary. I definitely thought I was going to get more herbs in this dungeon. But we will not. Ah, that was a little silly. Shouldn't have just put myself there. I mean, I have the health to be able to deal with it, but it was a little risky. There we go. Should be able to charge up another one here. No, not quite. Oh, no, I got it. I think there were actually 2 orbs there, yeah. Only 2 enemies left. Boy, we were really just tearing through this place. And that was the last enemy. In fact, that might be the last enemy in the dungeon? We need to take a quick look here, make sure I'm not missing where we're supposed to be going. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, there must be a staircase here somewhere. We don't want to take that portal, just, yeah, here we go. Yeah, so that was the last regular enemy in the dungeon. So I think we actually end up with more defense than strength, or do I have that backwards? Look at the stats here in a second. We'll get a definitive on whether that's conditioning. A 29 strength, 32 defense, and I did get the hidden upgrades, so. But that might also be Freedom stats too, so we'll find that out in a minute here. I do want to change into Shadow. I'm actually not entirely sure. I'm gonna save here because I'm pretty sure I have to be Will for the next part. I'm just not sure if it'll give me the ability to switch back before the boss comes up. We're gonna find out. I know for a fact I have to be Will here for this part though. And we're going to need Lola's Melody here. Yeah, 29 strength, 32 defense, so the stats are universal. This. It's the Jackal. Well, hello there. And he's got Kara with him. In biotech, huh? Could, but we won't. So apparently the whole thing is that King Edward wants our power to kind of rule the world. I'm not sure you're one to pass judgment there, Jackal. No, we're hearing voices again. Able to play the flute. Alright, well, didn't someone warn us that there was a booby trap here? Are we allowed to move here? Oh, we actually are. That's interesting. Oh! Okay, so we don't want to come any closer. Just hang out down here and play the flute. Which I get the feeling is going to have some interesting consequences. Oh dear. That is a hell of a way to go. Probably the most grisly death on the Super Nintendo outside of like fighting games. Yeah, that is rough. We get a little weird Kara warping there. Also, you probably don't want to stand too close to the burning body. Sure did. Hey, pal. So I'm going to turn into Shadow here before we place this last hieroglyphic, because I think that it might bring us directly to the boss. This is definitely a boss I've not fought in a long time either, so we'll see how this goes. I do have herbs, but I definitely cannot use them here. I mean, I physically can, but it would be a very, very bad idea. Of course, this also means that Kara is going to see us as Shadow. I mean, I suppose at this point, she probably knows about Frieden and all that, so. We have a little skeleton pile of the Jackal. And it worked. There's a sound over the entrance. And we have another portal here. So let's hop in. The mummified queen of the pyramid appears. And we go to our boss battle, the Mummy Queen. I don't remember a whole lot about the Mummy Queen other than she's a little tricky and we have some teleporters to deal with here. And when we hit her, she'll split into these spirits. I don't necessarily know if there's a way we can get rid of them. I think we just have to wait. But we have the ability to kind of teleport around like this. So I think what I can do here is jump down and that will avoid... Yeah, there we go. That's actually working out really well. So if we just keep doing that... Oh, didn't quite get it there. I should have just done the aura dodge. Oh, there she goes. She occasionally fires those shots too. And now she will start to make it rain. It's gonna rain parts of the pyramid on her head. And she's looking a little green. Literally. And you can see that she's got a pretty scary looking face now. Should be able to get another hit off on her here. Now, we do 3 damage here as Shadow. I'm not sure if you would do 3 damage as Frieden or you would only do 2, so it might actually be objectively better to fight her as Shadow. I'm definitely not doing this strategy perfectly either. Well, now that she's changed colors again, she's almost got a Jackal face, which is kind of interesting. When you think about, you know, the Jackal is never a boss here. It's just kind of a secondary antagonist. So what we have to do here is there's actually one spirit that is not flickering. I'm not sure if that'll come through on the video. Hopefully it will, but one spirit is not flickering. We have to attack that spirit to get her to reform. This part is actually a little easier because you get a lot of rapid attacks in. She's gonna come back down? Oh, she did, and I missed it. There we go. Let's hop on down here. I also like the dive animation on Shadow, and you get a good chance to look at it here. Boy, this is being a little sketchy. Oh, shoot. I might just wait for her to come back around. I don't think she can actually attack us in this form, so we are pretty safe here. Oh, that was a rough spot. I don't think she has another transformation, but let's find out here before I kill her. Nope, she's just got that final Jackal form, and now she is gone. And she was holding the 5th Mystic Statue. And the flute's talking to us again. Twill's father, saying that he's at the tower. Oh good, Neil has built another airplane. I'm sure that's safe. Now, how long we were in this pyramid is kind of curious, because that means that Neil went all the way back potentially to the Nazca geoglyphs, and then came back out here to Tao. Our will is strong. He actually mentions here, interesting, that Kara and Eric are going to go to South Cape, or he's going to take them there, kind of take them back home. Yeah, I hope it won't, Neil. So we're taking quite the flight here. And we are Tower of Babel. Yeah, we'll say hi to Dad. It's probably more true than you think, Eric. But we'll try. Kara's change is probably the most prominent in the game. That's wonderful, Eric. No, there's nowhere to land, I guess, or perhaps nowhere else to take off, so we just hopping out of the plane. Yep, there you go, Will. Parachute in tow. Pardon, there's a second parachute, Will? Alright, so I think that, well, I'm actually not 100% sure now, but... Look, it's a statue of Frieden. Strange. The flute was there. Ah, and now there's also a red jewel. Now, I don't remember 100% if we can come back right now, or if we have to wait. But, I'll figure that out too before the next video, but I wanted to just show the next part here. Get a little bit more of this animation and get around the spikes. I feel like they just kind of wanted to use that animation again. There's a barrier here, though. What was that? It's King Edward's crystal ring. So Will actually did have it, and it was attached to the flute this whole time. Mysterious. Well, now what? Yep, it's the ring he was looking for. And we can actually cross that barrier now. Ara, how the hell did you get here? Obviously, Kara was the second parachute. So Will has a dark blue ring, and Kara has a light blue ring that she pilfered from the Queen on the ink and gold ship. Also very curious when you consider that they thought Will was the king. Oh, I guess those spooky spirits, only one of them talks. Oh, there we go. Demon of Stars, huh? This time races by when we're in the Tower of Babel, which is pretty interesting. So it says here that there are demons evolved by the light there. Another barrier there too. Well, let me save here first. So I don't want to go in that door just yet. I just want to see if I can bypass this barrier here. No. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, we'll stop here for now, because I don't want to do this last section. This pretty much is a trip to the end of the game. I want to see if I can get back to Tao, or figure out how to get back to Tao. And we'll probably have a little intermission with Gem's Secret before we finish the game. So that will be all for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon.